What is up, YouTube? What's going on? What's going on? My last video, which was discussing the Shroud move to Mixer and highlighting some of the things that Mixer needs to do to maybe catch up to Twitch. The video actually did pretty well on YouTube. Got about 400 views, which, that's good for me. That's good for me. So I decided to do a little follow-up video and highlight that our boy Shroud here peaked at 78,000 viewers over on Mixer on his first day, which is pretty fucking good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I expected, I think even in the last video I posted that he would hit about 50, maybe 45, 50,000. So I was completely wrong. 78,000 viewers turned out there for the inaugural Mixer video stream Shroud debut. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's good for Mixer. It's good that Mixer is getting some traction. They're in the news right now. And that's all good things. That's all good things. They're even promoting him on the site, of course, right away. But I don't think he's on right now. I have him followed, so he's not actually on. Ninja right now, the first big streamer to come over to Twitch, from Twitch over to Mixer. And, you've got Ninja, you've got Shroud now that have moved over. I expect a few more. I expect a few more big names to port on over to Mixer at some point. Because, if anything, you can see Ninja's having a good time over there. You got to highlight the fact that Ninja's having a good time. And he's just sitting there, quite literally, just watching himself. I just noticed that. Like, he is literally watching videos of himself. Now he's pulling under 10K though. I think that needs to be highlighted, that is a huge drop off from when he first got on Mixer and from when he was on Twitch. Twitch, he was pretty consistent. Like anytime I tuned in, it was over 20K. Maybe I missed a couple drop offs here and there, but it seemed to be consistently over 20K. And then if you look down here, let's see some of the top streams. So you got Ninja, of course, at number one with the 9,282. And then you got a huge drop off at 1,300, 1,200, under 1,000, under 1,000, under 1,000. So right now, as of right now, you have only 3 streamers on Mixer pulling over 1,000. And, just once again, I have to say, Mixer, you got a long way to go. You got a long way to go, which will be the title of this video, I believe, is you have a long way to go, Mixer. You just do. I mean, it's pretty obvious, especially when you switch over and you look at the categories on Twitch. Right now, there is almost 1 million people watching League of Legends. I assume that there is a League of Legends tournament going on. That's why that's so heavy. 157K viewers, though, for Modern Warfare. And when you look at Modern Warfare over here, you got a good 8,000, which, hey, that's... Listen, I do these videos. It's important to note that I'm not bashing Mixer at all. Any of the games, any of the streamers, any of the people over at Mixer, not at all. I am simply just bringing to light certain things about these streaming platforms, I believe, that need to be brought to light, especially when you have like hashtags going on Twitter saying, Twitch is dead. And then I also came across a thread today of saying that Twitch is no longer a gaming platform. It's only strictly for just chatting and stuff like that, which is, I'm sorry, that's not true. Okay, you almost have 100K pulling for the just chatting section. Sure. Okay, that's a lot, but you almost have 1 million people watching League of Legends. You almost have 100K people watching Dota 2. You almost have 100K people watching Counter-Strike. Almost 20K people watching Apex Legends. Almost 50K people watching Grand Theft Auto 5. And then you go down, you get to the more obscure things, which is really cool. 5K people are watching Super Mario 64. 3.1K are watching The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Now, let's highlight this real quick, just something to point out. Let's go to Legend of Zelda. Let's see what they are pulling over there on good old Mixer. And right away it jumps out at you. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Like I said, A Link to the Past has absolutely 0 people watching. That means it's not even like being played. So the only ones that I'm actually seeing being played for Zelda at the moment over on Mixer is a Link's Awakening, which just came out, the remaster, and Breath of the Wild. So I expect Breath of the Wild to still be played, but not only 39 people. And then if we can check out the Super Mario side of it, Super Mario 64, not 54, that would be a little different. All right, so at least they do have some people over there watching Super Mario 64. I was wrong. I expected not a lot, but 76 people. Again, you compare 76 to 5K. You see what I'm getting at here. Now, granted, you do see an art section, sports and fitness, food and drink. Yeah, that's views, but listen, it's nowhere near the views that these games are pulling over on Twitch. So all the talk of Twitch is dead and the talk of Twitch is no longer a gaming platform. I'm sorry, I just don't think that holds any resonance at all. I just don't see that as a valid argument. I mean, ASMR, look, everybody hates ASMR. I'm not an ASMR guy, but 2.3K viewers, that's hardly, the Don't Starve Together crowd at 2.6. So, you know what I mean here. Like, gaming is still dominating over at Twitch, no matter how you want to look at it, no matter how much of a fanboy you may be of Mixer, which, hey, if you're invested in it, you're going to want to be a fan of it. You're going to want to champion it. And this is another problem right here. Boom. One of my favorite games of all time ever created, Rust. 5 people. 5 people. One of the biggest problems I'm finding with Mixer is that it seems to be Xbox games are really the highlight over there, and maybe it's because it's exclusive to Xbox, the streaming, app or whatever you want to call it. But I think that's kind of hurting it a little bit. My problem with Mixer is there just doesn't seem to be the variety that Twitch has to offer. It's not really a problem. Like I said, I'm not bashing Mixer. I know there's going to be some people that dislike this video and think, well, you're just bashing Mixer. That's not the case at all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm simply pointing out that there is some huge gaps. I mean, look, Warcraft 3, it's not even remastered yet. This is the original Warcraft 3. 5K people are watching Warcraft 3. Let's take a look and see if there's anybody over here. Okay, all right. So surprisingly, there at least is a Warcraft 3 category over here on Mixer with 8 people. Still, again, you cannot deny that the amount of people over on Twitch. So again, like I said, the name of this video will be, they have a long way to go. Still a long way to go for Mixer, whatever you want to call it. But it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear when you start to break down these numbers here. And I know that a lot of people aren't going to like these videos. They're going to say that I'm bashing, but it's, like I said, it's not that at all. It's simply stating that Mixer needs to get more categories going. They need to get more games going. They need to get more viewers. Maybe not focus on getting these big streamers. Like, hey, look, it's a win for Mixer to get Ninja and Shroud. I think it's a bigger win to get Shroud because I feel like Ninja's kind of not the draw that he used to be. And I think that that's pretty clear when you look at the 9,000 views right now. Now, listen, I've only had 52 total views ever on my top stream. So, the dude pulling 10,000, it's not really like I can talk shit, right? Right? I mean, there's really nothing you can say. The good thing is I'm not completely alone. This has actually turned into be my most liked tweet that I've ever put out, which was what I covered in the last video showing the quarter 3 of 2019, the shares of the streaming there, the little pie chart that I put up. 20 comments, 6 retweets, and 85 likes. Now, and got some impressions on there. Got some pretty good impressions on there too. So at least it resonated with some people. And what I really like about that is that 85 people pretty much agreed with what I had to say, is that you got to get them views up if you want to contend, which it's kind of how I feel. It's just kind of how I feel. I hope that this platform succeeds. I really do, because competition is the best thing. But I think that they're going to have to look at maybe getting a World of Warcraft streamer, possibly an Osmongold or a Soda Poppin', something like that, you're going to need a different streamer than just an FPS and a shooter streamer. However, I will say, I expect Shroud to continue to do pretty well. I don't know if Shroud will continue to have 70K over on Mixer, but I tell you, we're going to keep an eye on it, and maybe we'll even keep reporting on it. But I just wanted to highlight that. Congrats to Shroud, though, for getting that kind of views and that kind of traction over on Mixer. Hopefully Mixer continues to be aggressive and getting people over, because quite honestly, the more people they take away from Twitch, that opens the door for other Twitch streamers. Like, I'm not really too big on the Fortnite scene, but it's pretty cool to see some Fortnite streamers getting, pretty heavy views there with the absence of Mr. Ninja. So take it with a grain of salt. Take it however you like it. I just wanted to, once again highlight the huge gaps. And what I always point out to is just the amount of oddball games on Twitch. And I think what really set the fire was when I came across that thread of saying that Twitch is no longer a gaming platform. I mean, what an absolutely ridiculous thing to say. I can't even fathom where you got that. Just look at the categories. Just look at the categories. And you tell me if this is not a gaming platform. All right, you guys have a great day. Click subscribe, notifications, all that stuff if you want to see more. I'm going to try to keep reporting on this kind of shit. Maybe open up the channel for even more news type shit. Got some good feedback on the last video, so you guys have a good day. Happy Saturday, happy weekend, whatever the fuck it is for you. If you have to work, if you're working right now, then I'm just going to say bummer. But, leave a like on the video, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think Mixer is going to overtake Twitch. Some people say, one guy said in 1 year, Mixer will have 40%, up from their 3.3%. I think that's a little much. I think they need to focus on taking down Facebook gaming before they can really throw their hat in against Twitch. And really, this video is being posted to YouTube. Let's face it, YouTube, good 17%, 18% of the share there. So YouTube's not going away. They're not going to go quiet in the night. YouTube actually has a better chance and contending against Twitch than Mixer does at this point. So maybe we'll see YouTube throw their hat in the ring and grab a big streamer as well. That might be something that happens that no one ever talks about. So, anyway, it was a good video. At least for me. I just wanted to get this video out. You guys have a great weekend. Let me know what you guys think. Take care. Peace. Love, happiness, all that good shit. And enjoy the streams that you do watch. Yeah. Again, congrats to Shroud. It takes fucking balls. It takes balls to make those moves from Ninja and Shroud. Now, we all know they probably got paid a lot of money, but the fact is that they had a lot of followers, a lot of views, a lot of subs that they just pretty much walked away from Twitch. So I couldn't fathom that if I was in their position, but hey, nobody's throwing money around in my direction, right? Right. You guys have a great day. Take care. Peace.